Christmas is around the corner, and homemade ornaments can turn any space into a cozy wonderland. Why settle for the same old store-bought trinkets when you can make your own? Handmade Christmas decorations add warmth and a personal touch that no factory can match. Ever tried making a gnome with a pom-pom beard? It's easier than it sounds and sparks laughter. From felt gingerbread men to pinecone elves, these crafts aren't just simple, they're fun for all ages. Ready to roll up your sleeves and make memories? Mini Christmas trees crafted from layers of green yarn and topped with petite wooden stars offer charm and simplicity. You don't need expensive supplies, just yarn, a cone base, and some glue. These decorations bring a warm, homemade spirit to any shelf or table, and kids love helping out. While these trees look delightful, patience is key. Wrapping yarn evenly can test your steady hand, especially with eager little helpers. Yet, minor imperfections add character. Why replicate department store perfection when a slightly lopsided star can spark a conversation and a smile? Felt gingerbread men are a clever way to add whimsy to your holiday decor. Their stitched icing gives them personality, while button eyes add a playful charm. These ornaments let kids help with simple sewing, sparking creativity and family memories. The only catch? Felt can fray, so gentle handling is smart. Making these decorations yourself allows for endless customization. Choose bold or muted colors, sprinkle on beads or ribbons, and craft as many as you like. The process is quick, no fancy skills required. Just gather felt, embroidery floss, and a handful of buttons, then watch your gingerbread men come to life. Macrame angel ornaments bring a cozy, nostalgic charm to any Christmas tree. Using natural cotton fringe and simple wooden beads, these handmade pieces instantly warm up your holiday decor. Anyone can craft them, just a few knots, a handful of beads, and a bit of patience. Kids love joining in too. While they look delicate, macrame angels are surprisingly sturdy. The cotton fringe gives a soft, rustic texture, while wooden beads add a hint of warmth. Some folks might find the knotting process tricky at first, but with a little practice, even beginners can succeed. Plus, each ornament is one of a kind. Pom-pom gnome ornaments bring instant charm to any Christmas tree. Their fluffy beards and playful red hats look like something Grandma might have whipped up on a snowy afternoon. Kids love making them. Adults find them surprisingly relaxing. All you need is yarn, felt, and a dab of glue. They aren't perfect, and that's part of the appeal. Sometimes the beards are wild, sometimes the hats tilt just so. Each gnome has its own personality. If you're after flawless symmetry, these might not be your best bet, but for warmth and whimsy, they're hard to beat. Rustic reindeer faces made from wood slices add a cozy charm to any Christmas display. Grab a few wood rounds, paint simple eyes and a bright red nose, then twist twine into playful antlers. The homemade look sparks conversation. Each reindeer ends up with its own funny personality. Kids love helping twist the twine and dot on noses. These decorations cost little and use natural materials, which is easier on your wallet and the planet. One catch, wood slices can splinter, so sand rough edges before crafting. Hang them on the tree or string several together for a quirky garland. Scandinavian-style paperball ornaments bring a cozy, minimalist touch to Christmas decor. Their red, green, and white stripes instantly add festive cheer. Making them is simple. Just cut and glue paper strips into spheres. Even kids can join in, making it a heartwarming family project that beats mass-produced baubles. However, these ornaments aren't built for heavy use. Paper can crumple if squeezed or exposed to moisture. Hang them high on the tree, away from curious pets. Still, their eco-friendly materials and cheerful look make them a favorite for anyone who values tradition and simplicity over glitz. Folding metallic paper into origami Christmas trees catches the light and brings a festive sparkle. Gold thread adds a bit of glamour and makes hanging easy. Even beginners can try simple folds, so don't let fear of origami scare you off. Mistakes often add character and charm. While metallic paper looks stunning, it can be slippery and tough to crease. Use a ruler or bone folder for crisp edges. If you want a cohesive look, stick with a color palette. Don't forget, a little patience goes a long way, and the results are worth it. Pinecone candle holders add charm to any holiday table. Dusting them with faux snow creates a wintry effect, while gluing on tiny red berries brings a festive touch. They're budget-friendly and easy for all ages. Even a beginner can craft a centerpiece that sparks conversation at dinner. However, these decorations aren't fireproof. Always use flameless candles to prevent accidents. A quick trip to the craft store supplies everything you need: pine cones, faux snow spray, craft glue, and artificial berries. The result? Rustic decor that looks handmade, not homemade, in the best way possible. Old cinnamon sticks can become stars with just a little imagination and a dash of craft glue. Tie them together in a simple 5-point shape, then finish with a ribbon for a splash of color. Their spicy scent beats any store-bought plastic. Who knew yesterday's leftovers could bring tomorrow's holiday cheer? These ornaments offer charm and eco-friendliness. Kids love assembling the stars, and no two ever look the same. The only catch? Cinnamon sticks can break if pressed too hard, so gentle hands work best. Hang them on a tree or gift them. Your house will smell like holiday cookies without baking a thing. Minimalist white 3D paper snowflakes add instant elegance to any holiday display. Their geometric folds catch light beautifully, making even a small window or mantel look sophisticated. All you need is plain paper and some patience. Simple cuts and folds create striking shapes that outshine most store-bought ornaments. However, achieving crisp, symmetrical results can be tricky if you rush. Practice makes perfect. Don't worry if your first attempt looks lopsided. Try using heavier paper for more defined angles. Want to make it more interactive? Invite kids or friends to fold their own, sparking creativity and a bit of friendly competition. Tiny clay bell ornaments, hand-painted with red holly berries and green leaves, bring a dash of cheer to any tree. Their textured, imperfect shapes add a homemade touch that store-bought baubles just can't match. Hanging them, you sense the care in each brushstroke, a small joy that spreads warmth. Making these ornaments can be a fun project for families. Roll out clay, cut bell shapes, and poke a hole for string. Once baked and cooled, paint them with simple holly designs. No two bells turn out identical, but that's their charm. If perfection is your aim, these might not suit. Patchwork heart ornaments in red and white gingham bring nostalgia and warmth to any Christmas tree. Their cheerful colors pop against green branches, instantly creating a cozy feel. Anyone with basic sewing skills can whip up a batch using leftover fabric scraps. Why settle for store-bought when homemade holds more charm? However, patchwork hearts can look a bit rustic if seams aren't lined up neatly. Don't let perfectionism stifle your creativity. Slightly mismatched squares add character. Add a loop of twine and a cinnamon stick for a simple, charming scent. These ornaments spark conversation and fond memories every season. Mini felt stockings with hand-stitched snowflakes add genuine charm to any festive display. Their small size lets you tuck them into wreaths, hang them on trees, or even use them as whimsical gift card holders. Each snowflake, a little different, brings a cozy, homemade touch that store-bought decorations simply can't match. Making them is easier than you'd think. Cut simple stocking shapes from felt, stitch a snowflake pattern using white embroidery floss, and sew the edges together. Don't worry if your stitches aren't perfect. Imperfections give each piece character. Try involving kids for a fun holiday activity. Laughter is a guaranteed bonus. Stringing together wooden bead garlands with painted stars brings a rustic charm to any Christmas tree. The natural twine adds a cozy, homemade touch that store-bought decorations rarely match. Kids can join in, painting stars or threading beads, making it a wonderful family activity with instant, satisfying results. While these garlands look great, they do require a steady hand for painting stars and patience for stringing. The natural materials, though warm and inviting, might not suit those seeking bold sparkle. Still, their warmth and simplicity create a comforting vibe that many find irresistible during the holidays. Paper honeycomb Christmas trees in pastel shades instantly add whimsy to any table. Their soft hues break from traditional red and green, giving your decor a modern, cheerful twist. Assembly takes minutes. Just unfold and set them up. They're lightweight, so rearranging for dinner or parties is a breeze. However, paper decorations can be fragile. Keep them away from little hands and rowdy pets. Still, their affordability and recyclable nature make them an easy win for eco-conscious decorators. Want to switch up your holiday vibe? These trees offer a fresh, playful accent without the usual holiday fuss. Crochet snowflake ornaments, crafted from off-white yarn, bring a touch of nostalgia to any Christmas tree. Their delicate patterns catch the light, creating an inviting, homey atmosphere. Handmade pieces like these often outshine mass-produced plastic alternatives. They're soft to the touch and remind us of simpler holiday traditions. Making these ornaments isn't rocket science. Even beginners can tackle basic crochet snowflake patterns with a bit of patience. The one drawback? They're time-intensive, so making a dozen might require a few evenings. Hang them on tree branches, attach to gifts, or even string them into a one-of-a-kind garland. Wool felt Christmas tree cones dotted with mini pom-poms bring charm to any holiday display. They're simple to craft, budget-friendly, and safe for children to handle. Want to brighten a mantle? Mix sizes and colors. These decorations last for years, unlike store-bought plastic alternatives that often end up in landfill. Creating these cones can be a fun family activity. Start with felt sheets, shape them into cones, and glue on pom-poms. Prefer bold colors or subtle pastels? The choice is yours. While they're delightful to look at, avoid placing them near open flames. Wool is flammable. Stitching a winter landscape inside an embroidery hoop creates a keepsake that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Imagine a tiny snowman or a row of fir trees, all crafted by hand. These ornaments can be personalized, add initials or a date. They become meaningful gifts, not just seasonal decor. However, embroidery does take patience. If you're new, start with simple designs, maybe just a tree with a star. Use felt for quick backgrounds and don't worry if stitches aren't perfect. Imperfections add charm. Try gathering friends for a group craft night. Who says holiday magic can't begin with needle and thread? Cinnamon stick bundles wrapped in plaid fabric and holly sprigs bring warmth and character to any holiday setting. Their spicy scent fills the room, instantly reminding everyone of cozy winter mornings. Add them to a wreath or tuck them into gift baskets for an inviting homespun touch that's both affordable and heartfelt. Making these is simple. Gather cinnamon sticks, cut strips of plaid fabric, and secure them with twine. Add a sprig of faux holly for color. It's a low-cost, high-impact project. The only catch? Real holly can be prickly, so opt for artificial if you have curious kids or pets roaming the house. Making 3D layered cardboard tree ornaments painted in ombre green shades is a budget-friendly way to add character to your Christmas decor. Cardboard is light and easy to cut, letting you try out various shapes. Ombre painting adds depth, turning a simple craft into a striking centerpiece. But don't expect perfection on the first try. Paint can bleed, and cutting even layers takes a steady hand. Use a sponge for softer ombre transitions. Invite kids to help. They'll love painting, and small flaws just add to the homemade appeal. Isn't that what holiday spirit is about? Pinecone elves bring a playful twist to holiday decor. Their felt hats add a splash of color, while painted wooden heads offer a blank canvas for whimsical expressions. These simple crafts require little more than glue, imagination, and a steady hand, perfect for a quick weekend project with kids or friends. While these elves shine with charm, they can shed pine bits or topple easily if not balanced well. A dab of hot glue or a sturdy base solves most issues. Give each elf its own character. Why not paint freckles, glasses, or even a tiny mustache? Let creativity lead the way. Old tin cans may seem destined for the recycling bin, but they make striking Christmas trees with a bit of paint and imagination. Stack cans by size, largest on the bottom, and secure with hot glue. Paint each can a festive color or pattern. Top with a cardboard star. This upcycled decoration is wallet-friendly and eco-conscious. Want to get kids involved? Let them paint or add stickers. The result isn't flawless. Some cans may wobble and brushstrokes show, but that's the charm. Homemade quirks make your tree stand out far more than store-bought plastic ever could. Hand-painted wooden reindeer bring warmth to any holiday setup. Each brushstroke adds character, making no two reindeer exactly the same. Twine scarves and button noses add whimsy and a sense of nostalgia. Ever noticed how a simple button can spark a childhood memory? These little details matter. Creating your own reindeer is simple. Grab some wood cutouts, paint, scrap twine, and old buttons. Let kids join in. They'll get messy, but laughter is guaranteed. The only downside? You might run out of shelf space before you run out of ideas. Isn't that a merry problem to have? Star-shaped twigs bound with jute bring a rustic charm to any holiday space. The jute adds a cozy handcrafted touch, while clusters of red berries pop against the natural wood. Hanging these stars on a wall or tree instantly creates a warm, inviting atmosphere without breaking the bank. Making them can be a fun family activity. Gather twigs from your yard, bind them together, and glue on faux berries. Just watch out for twigs snapping. Nature isn't always cooperative. Still, the imperfections are part of their appeal, telling a story more meaningful than any store-bought ornament. Old sweaters collecting dust? Turn them into mini mitten ornaments. These bite-sized keepsakes add warmth and nostalgia to any tree. Grab some felt, a needle, and a few buttons for flair. In just minutes, you can create a personal touch that beats anything mass-produced at the store. Don't worry if your sewing skills are rusty. Imperfections give each mitten character. Kids love joining in, and these ornaments double as thoughtful gift toppers. However, wool can fray, so line mittens with felt for durability. Try mixing patterns for a cheerful, homespun look that sparks conversation. Mushroom ornaments made from air-dry clay add quirky charm to any Christmas tree. Anyone can sculpt these toadstools at home. Just shape, dry, and paint. No kiln, no stress. Why settle for plastic when you can create something with personality? Kids love helping, and each piece turns out slightly different. One downside, air-dry clay can be fragile. Hang these with care or display them higher up, away from curious pets or wagging tails. Still, a few imperfections or chips just add to their story. These mushrooms are proof that a homemade touch outshines factory perfection. Stringing dried orange slices with sprigs of fir and cinnamon sticks creates a decoration that's both simple and striking. The citrus scent mingles with fir needles and spicy cinnamon, filling your space with holiday cheer. Children can help thread the pieces, making it a cozy family project that sparks conversation and laughter. However, some may find the garland's shelf life limited, citrus can darken over time, and needles may shed. To stretch its life, hang it away from heat or direct sunlight. Even with these quirks, few store-bought decorations match the warmth and fragrance of this natural, handmade touch. With these 27 handmade Christmas decorations, your home can radiate warmth and creativity this season. Why settle for store-bought when you can fill each corner with crafts that tell a story? Friends and family will notice the love in every detail. Ready to roll up your sleeves? Pick 1 or 5 ideas, gather your supplies, and invite the kids or friends along. These projects bring more than festive flair. They spark laughter and memories that outshine anything mass-produced. Let your tree tell your story this year.